Hey guys, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining us. My name is Nick, this is my mom Jen.
Hi guys.
And today we are watching 2001 A Space Odyssey.
Oh yeah. This is an oldie, and it wasn't made in 2001, right?
No, it was not. No, this came out in 1968, I believe.
Ooh.
Directed by Stanley Kubrick, who also did The Shining.
Right.
He's one of those directors that like almost every movie he's done is the greatest in its genre. He did The Shining, considered one of the greatest horrors of all time.
Yeah.
This is 2001, considered one of the best sci-fi films of all time.
Mm-hmm.
And it's based on a short story by Arthur C. Clarke. And funny enough, Arthur C. Clarke helped work on the screenplay.
Oh.
And also developed a full novel.
Ah.
So that's kind of neat. And
yeah.
I
a bunch of awards and stuff, I wonder.
I'd have to look that up. I'm not sure. I mean, like in the year since, it's just become an absolute classic. It's one of the films available on the space station.
Ah.
And it's one of the.
You have to go up there in space and watch space movies. I mean, come on.
Well, it's like I can't remember where, but like there's like a British or some sort of like Arctic observation post, or maybe in Antarctica, that like every year they have like a screening of The Thing.
Well, yeah, okay. See, that makes sense.
Kind of have fun with it. So yeah, I saw this once years and years ago. I only really remember a couple scenes from it. And then I know like the actors' faces, but I don't know anyone's names.
Oh, okay.
But since this came out in 68, you'll probably help me with who people are.
Maybe. Yeah.
And I do think this is kind of a required viewing if you're a sci-fi fan, just because it's one of the absolute like classic like genre defining movies. And
I mean, I know like my dad and my brothers would have watched this and stuff. I was kind of little when it came out, but
yeah. a lot of sort of memes, a lot of famous music and such, and yeah, should be a fun time. So without further ado, let's get watching.
Are we in space? There's just like noise.
No one can hear you scream.
Yeah. It's supposed to be this way?
I'm leaning towards it being something artistic, so.
Okay. Getting us into that creepy mind space of space.
Yeah, like I say, very just kind of artsy decision.
Yeah, the music. I know the music.
I think it's based on a piece of like classical, say like, not opera, but just like classical music.
Okay.
But like, this is where like it's known from and all the memes where they come from.
Oh yeah. It's mind-boggling how much space there is out there, right?
Yeah.
Like some of those other movies we've seen where Earth is like this little dot and there's just...
Yeah, you are here.
So, each person is just like a micro...
Oh yeah.
It's hard to wrap your head around, right?
It is, yeah.
Working together there. Oh. What are those things? Like wildebeests or...
No, these are more like... I think they might be like tapirs or...
Oh, okay, right, yeah.
Oh! Whoa!
Oh.
It's Zabor from Tarzan.
Yeah. Hard to fight.
Yeah.
With your hands.
Mm-hmm. Apes! Together! Strong!
Different movie. Oh, it's a rival gang. I need subtitles. I don't know if one of the language options though will do it.
Yeah, does that mean fuck you or go fuck yourself? There's some linguistic, nuance there.
Wow, they ran them off. They look real, eh?
It's not bad actually.
Pretty good, yeah. I hope this took place in space. I'm confused. What a way to wake up.
Yeah.
What's going on? Oh, maybe something came from space.
Now, I believe Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory with Gene Wilder made a reference to this.
Yeah. Did they? What did they say?
I think it was during the stuff with like Mike TV.
Mm-hmm.
Putting stuff in a television set.
Yeah.
I think it looked like this, and that was a chocolate bar they used.
Oh. Oh, you touched it. Are you remembering as you watch? Or?
That scene I remember with that thing.
Did you see it in school?
No, I think I just watched it at my own volition just because I knew it was like a great old sci-fi film.
Tools? Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
After they touch that thing.
Like he's conducting an orchestra. Carrying what, entrails and
Yeah. He was able to make a kill with that.
yeah. Oh right, yeah. The other ones are okay with that. Yeah. Wow, everybody's eating.
Yep. And those are actual baby chimps.
Yeah. Yeah, they are, hey?
Got them on loan from the zoo or
Maybe,
something.
yeah, yeah.
We're gonna take back our pool, you fucking squatters.
Oh, and they're standing up taller, see?
Mm-hmm.
Because the other ones didn't touch that thing, right?
Yep.
Just this group.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Different kind of fighting
Mm-hmm.
than what they're used to. Oh. Got a satellite? That's a little more advanced, isn't it? Huh?
Yep.
It's reminding me of the Nutcracker music.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I guess Stanley Kubrick used like a lot of classical pieces as like a placeholder for a soundtrack.
Mm-hmm.
But then he wound up loving them so much that when they finally brought a guy to make the soundtrack, he basically just redid like his own sort of version of these songs.
Oh, okay. Oh, is that a spaceship? Or a...
Yeah, this thing in the front is a ship, and then that's the more of a station, I'd say.
Yeah.
IBM.
Wow, look at the size of that. The teeny tiny people down below.
Yep.
This is like Star Wars caliber of
Yeah.
ships or view here.
Well, I mean, 68, definitely could have influenced Lucas and how stuff looked. And
yeah.
Your nationality and your full name. Surname first, Christian name, and initial.
Moon, American, Floyd, Haywood R.
Oh, cool chairs.
Yeah.
Built-in space station. Howard Johnson's. Oh, God.
A couple of phone calls. You go on ahead in the restaurant. I'll meet you there.
Picture phone.
I love the curvature of the floor.
Yeah. Well, if it's like on passengers, it costed them like $9,000 to send one message.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you, Squirt?
Alright.
What are you doing?
Playing.
Listen, sweetheart, I want you to tell Mommy something for me. Will you remember?
Yeah.
Well, tell Mommy that I telephoned, okay?
They predicted Zoom.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, now take care and be a good girl, won't you?
Alright. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Happy birthday.
That was Stanley Kubrick's daughter.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
What about you?
I'm just on my way up to Clavier's.
Oh, are you? Perhaps you can clear up the great big mystery about what has been going on up there.
I'm afraid I don't know what you mean.
Well, for one thing, whenever you phone the base, all you can get is a recording which repeats that the phone lines are temporarily out of order.
Oh,
You mean you haven't been able to contact anyone for the past 10 days?
That's right.
I don't think you want to go there then.
Quite frankly, we have had some very reliable intelligence reports that quite a serious epidemic has broken out at Clavier's.
Oh.
Sorry, Dr. Smithlow, but I'm really not at liberty to discuss this.
He knows something's going on. Or else he's just finding out.
Mm.
They didn't get any information out of him.
Mm-hmm.
Must be a long way in between. He's always sleeping.
Mm.
Pan Am.
And you drink it all through a straw.
Yeah. Yeah. Where's she going? That looks pretty neat, though.
That looks really good.
There was no break in there. She just went right into it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so cool.
It's like some of the stuff on the Zelda game with the boots on.
And the magnets, yeah. Also reminds me of The Expanse.
Mm-hmm. Have I seen that?
No.
No. Is he going to murder him? No. Not that kind of movie.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Dave.
Oh, read instructions before using. God.
10 steps.
What planet is that?
That's the moon.
Is it? Oh.
2001, we had Pan Am flights to the moon.
Yeah, right. Yeah. This must have been something in the theater, eh?
Oh, yeah.
For everybody way back then, too, right? A lot of people didn't have, hadn't seen a lot of the space stuff, maybe.
Well, 68, that was before the moon landing. Like,
Yeah.
looks like the Trade Federation command ships from Attack of the Clones.
Yeah.
Remember the big sort of ball?
Yeah. So this is Clavius or whatever, is it? The ship or the place?
The place.
Ah, okay. Oh, the suits, they've got that, what do you call that stuff? It looks like dryer vent stuff.
Yes.
Oh, there's a cool shot.
Yep.
Looks like all the Star Wars ships backing up, and
Oh, yeah.
how precise I am. All the Star Wars ships in. I know that hurts you, but
Oh, no, I mean, more or less you're correct. I mean,
I don't know the individual names of the stuff.
and like the detail on all like the models that they use. And
I wish they would have zoomed in on the bathroom details there to see what you have to do in 10 steps. Meanwhile, you're like, okay, I've already gone because I had to go before I read all this. No.
yeah.
Dr. Floyd has come up specially to Clavius to be with us today. And before the briefing, I know he would like to have a few words with you. Dr. Floyd?
Well, he's here and I don't see an epidemic. At least not in this room, but
I know there have been some conflicting views held by some of you. More specifically, your opposition to the cover story. Created to give the impression there's an epidemic in the... The purpose of my visit here is to gather additional facts and opinions on the situation, and to prepare a report to the council.
what is the situation?
Ah, were there any more questions?
I have one.
Well, I'm sure we'll all want to cooperate with Dr. Floyd as fully as possible.
On your way out of the room, you will speak with my colleague,
Yeah.
Agent J.
Oh,
He
yeah.
will have a brief eye exam for you.
Well, and I was thinking of the mom from Transformers, right? When she was like, no, the government would tell us, there's a duck and cover and stuff like this, right? The cover story.
Yeah. If there was some sort of alien infestation,
Yeah. Boy, the photography on this is really good, eh?
Mm-hmm. I think I remember reading that Stanley Kubrick, before he went into filmmaking, was a photographer for Look magazine or one of those.
Oh, wow.
So when he comes into filmmaking, he knows about shot composition and how to make stuff look good,
Mm-hmm. So they found something on the moon, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what there's. And it obviously wasn't a flag and stuff because they weren't there yet. Earth in the background there.
Yeah.
Sounds like a hive of the music, like a...
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like a choir of damned souls almost.
Yeah. Well, what is it? Oh, there it is. Okay, that's the thing we saw.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It looks like one of those, it's bigger, but those power bank things that you use.
Oh, yeah.
Like it's just a black thing that looks like that, shaped like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, has anybody touched it yet? Because when not the monkeys, but what were they, apes, I guess?
I think it was meant to be primitive humans.
Right. Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, when they touched it, they gained knowledge of how to use tools. So.
Oh. It's always a certain time, I guess, eh? Was that the sun then?
That would have been, maybe Mars, another planet with the sun in the background.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of Zen in this movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the visuals are doing the bulk of the storytelling.
Yeah, yeah. And just that and the music, right? Just, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Really long.
We break for nobody.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's so cool how they did this.
Yeah. And just turn the camera on its side, I guess, eh? Sort
Well,
of.
yeah, it's also how they built the set because it looks just like a
Yes, yeah.
ring structure. So
Oh, they got people in pods there.
speaking of passengers,
Yeah, I know how it works. I've seen Passengers.
The crew of Discovery 1 consists of 5 men and one of the latest generation of the HAL 9000 computers.
Oh, I've heard that before. HAL 9000. Yeah.
Probably the most famous,
Computer.
AI and also character from the movie.
Oh, that guy. I think Keir Delay, I think is his name.
Mm-hmm.
Well, good afternoon, gentlemen.
Only I think from this movie. I think I saw a picture once or something.
Good afternoon, Hal. How's everything going?
Good afternoon, Mr. Raymer. Everything is going extremely well.
Got a human voice.
Mm-hmm.
Let me put it this way, Mr. Raymer. The 9000 series is the most reliable computer ever made.
And just that shot is so well known.
Is it?
Yeah.
This one?
Just the red eye and.
My mission responsibilities range over the entire operation of the ship, so I am constantly occupied. I am putting myself to the fullest possible use.
But as to whether or not he has real feelings is something I don't think anyone can truthfully answer.
Okay. You're going to turn on them? And I think, isn't this the one where, Good morning, Dave, or something? Is that? Well, I'm asking you. You won't answer me.
Hello, Frank.
Happy birthday, darling.
Happy birthday. Many happy returns of the day.
Glad to hear you and David well.
Yeah, Mother and I are both feeling wonderful, too.
Well, it's just a message from them. It's not, they can converse with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because most communication, at least even today, is done through, say, like a laser, like the information is carried.
Okay.
And because of light delay, like when they had the interview that they broadcast, there was like a 7-minute delay between one person talking.
Oh,
and then another 7 minutes to someone to reply.
Oh, okay, right.
So it makes it kind
they
of
cut all that out, yeah.
impractical for anything past like the moon to have a conversation.
Rook to King 1.
I'm sorry, Frank. I think you missed it. Queen to Bishop 3. Bishop takes Queen. Knight takes Bishop. Mate.
Greetings, Professor Falcon.
Yeah.
Would you like to play a game?
Good evening, Dave.
There it is.
But during the past few weeks, I've wondered whether you might be having some second thoughts about the mission. I know I've never completely freed myself of the suspicion that there are some extremely odd things about this mission. Rumors about something being dug up on the moon. Sorry about this. I know it's a bit silly. Just a moment. I've just picked up a fault in the AE-35 unit. It's going to go 100% failure within 72 hours.
Ooh.
X-Ray Delta 1, this is Mission Control. Roger your plan to go EVA and replace Alpha Echo, a 3-5 unit, prior to failure.
So interesting, the use of color here.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody breathing. Is that him breathing, I guess?
Yeah. That's another really well-known shot.
Yeah, this one. Yeah.
Like his visor with like all the sort of colored lights on it.
Okay.
I think it might have even been like the poster shot.
Oh. Was it in Interstellar where they used like a fire extinguisher to go to get themselves to the
faster? Yeah, a few things have done that. Like Wall-E also did that.
Oh yeah.
Because with zero gravity, you need like an external sort of force to like get you
that's
moving.
why I wondered he's not tied to anything or.
Yeah, like it's not like swimming where you can kind of like push yourself forward or like swim.
Yeah,
you just kind of stay still.
Yeah,
you have to like throw something else, and then the force will kind of propel you backward.
Yeah.
But in the case of like a spacesuit, you would have say like mini thrusters to like with little bursts of air just to kind of move you along and.
Gonna see what went wrong with it, or.
Well, hell, I'm damned if I can find anything wrong with it.
Yes, it's puzzling. I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like this before.
We should advise you, however, that our preliminary findings indicate that your onboard 9000 computer is in error predicting the fault. I say again, in error predicting the fault.
Hal's getting it wrong.
Yeah, it's supposed to be foolproof.
Well, I don't think there is any question about it. It can only be attributable to human error.
Oh, Frank, I'm having a bit of trouble with my transmitter and C-pod. I wonder if you'd come down and take a look at it with me. Sure. See you later, huh?
You need to talk in private. Jeez. Explosive
Rotate pod,
bolts.
please, Hal.
Yeah, probably in the event if you need to like escape if there's like the door gets jammed or.
Rotate the pod, please, Hal. I don't think he can hear us.
Rotate the pod, please, Hal.
What do you think?
I'm not sure. What do you think?
I've got a bad feeling about him.
You know, of course, though, he's right about the 9000 series having a perfect operational record. They do.
Unfortunately, that sounds a little like famous last words.
Yeah.
There isn't a single aspect of ship operations that's not under his control. If he were proven to be malfunctioning, I wouldn't see how we'd have any choice but disconnection.
Can he lip read? Intermission. More ominous music now.
Mm-hmm. Yep, does a great job of establishing tone, you know, and mood.
Yeah, that's right. How long the intermission is.
Hey, could you run and get me some popcorn and a drink, maybe? You should have enough time. Yep, Stanley Kubrick does not like to rush.
Yeah, no kidding. You have to have patience for this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Well, hopefully going back out doesn't take as long as it did the first time, because that was really slow.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why when you watch an episode of CSI, they never show you, like, driving to the crime scene.
Yeah.
Unless something interesting happens.
Yeah. I think he's going to take out Frank here somehow. Because Frank had the more misgivings or whatever. See, why is it moving? Is it being operated by Dave inside? What the hell? Holy shit, it did take him out. Oh, poor bastard.
Yep. It's one of the absolute worst things that can happen when you're in outer space.
Yeah. But I would just pull my helmet off, like, kill me now kind of thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Rather than just floating around. And I'm always thinking you can go get him, maybe. Because they don't seem to be tied for air to a line of any kind, right? They've got whatever they've got on them.
Yeah, they have like a pack on him.
Yeah.
You see one of the hoses was loose, but
yeah. You wonder why a computer would have any issues with, like, doesn't want to go there, or like, what's his angle? You know? I think he's already dead. Like you said, one of the hoses was out, and so they maybe grab him, but he'd be already dead. Uh-oh, so gonna take down these guys too. Uh-oh. Yeah. Uh-oh. Yeah. And then does he turn it all back on again and make it look like everything was fine and never blinks, eh?
Yeah. I love that shot. Just a, you know, single red eye that never turns off. And
Do you read me, Hal?
Affirmative, Dave. I read you.
Then open the goddamn door.
Open the pod bay doors, Hal.
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that. I think you know what the problem is just as well as I do. Although you took very thorough precautions in the pod against my hearing you, I could see your lips move.
You fooked up, man.
I'll go in through the emergency airlock.
Without your space helmet, Dave, you're going to find that rather difficult.
How do you fight against a computer?
that controls every aspect of the ship.
Yeah, that you need. All the things you need. It's not like you're on solid ground and you can just figure something else out.
Millions of miles from home. Trapped in the void of space.
Yeah. Who's going to come out of this thing into there? Because it doesn't fit through.
No, just got to get close enough. And
doesn't have his helmet, he said, right?
just need to exhale and jump on in, close the door.
No, this is where we need the explosive bolts to come in. Okay. I was just going to hang on to it and fly through. Oh, there you go. Oh, ouch.
Quick, starfish.
Yeah.
Don't go out the door.
He made it, Hal.
Just what do you think you're doing, Dave? I really think I'm entitled to an answer to that question.
No, you are not. Doesn't he know what is it? The 3 laws of
robotics?
He harmed humans all over the place.
Yep. This reality, they never invented them, I guess.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I honestly think you ought to sit down calmly. Take a stress pill and think things over.
A stress pill.
Take a pill.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like Woody Harrelson in Planet of the Apes.
Yeah.
You're taking this much too personally.
Yeah.
But I can give you my complete assurance that my work will be back to normal.
Oh, jeez. Remember you asked him about feelings?
Oh, yeah.
I don't think there's any.
Well, you could say he might feel fear.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like any other sentient being, he wants to survive. And...
Yeah.
Will you stop, Dave? I'm afraid, Dave. My mind is going. My mind is going.
Oh, so creepy, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Good afternoon.
Oh.
Gentlemen.
Oh, okay. It's just confused now.
Daisy. Give me your answer.
You heard this song?
Mm-hmm.
I'm half crazy. All for.
Yeah, as far as pop culture is concerned, for the most part, people think of the song in relation to this type of thing.
Okay, yeah.
You know, like an AI being shut down, or just like
yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Good day, gentlemen. This is a pre-recorded briefing made prior to your departure, only by your HAL 9000.
Oh, great.
Now that you are in Jupiter's space, and the entire crew...
Dr. Floyd.
Oh, yeah. This was supposed to be played when they got there.
The first evidence of intelligent life off the Earth, except for a single, very powerful radio emission aimed at Jupiter. The 4-million-year-old black monolith has remained completely inert.
So that was that kind of screech that they heard?
Oh, it was to Jupiter.
Yeah.
Still a total mystery.
So they're sending them there into the unknown.
Yep.
To Jupiter.
Yep.
That's why those scientists are with them, right?
They had separate training and
yeah,
they were meant to go check it
out.
out.
What a waste, eh? The computer just took them out.
And I think either in the novel or other kind of supplementary materials, it says that the HAL computers are designed to like be perfectly, say, like operational and honest, but this time he was given instructions to hide certain information.
Oh.
So the contradiction caused like a psychotic break.
Ah, okay.
And that's why he went nuts.
There's that music again from when they were surrounding the monolith there. So now he's by himself because everybody's dead.
Yeah.
Ugh. Oh.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Sorry, which one's Saturn? The left?
No, this is Jupiter.
Oh, Jupiter, not Saturn.
Yeah.
I was thinking that earlier about the rings. That's why I said that.
Yeah.
Scratch that. What's he supposed to do when he gets there?
Well, I'll just check out the coordinates they're given.
Yeah. You know, for this taking place in the for being done in the late 60s, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's very advanced looking. Like
it really is.
Everything so far I found is really... I've seen other space movies that look way cheaper looking.
Yes.
That were done way after this. So obviously the budget went into... Not into actors, but...
Yes, exactly.
Into all the other stuff.
Well, that's why so much of the beginning is just like shots of like inside and outside the spaceships and the stations, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, we spent millions of dollars on this, we're going to show it off, damn it.
Yeah. You're getting a sense that we're lining up for something. Whoa. What is this? Yeah, you have to close your eyes after a while. Too much. It's not going to like explode in his suit or something, is it? What is this all time and history and...
It's like when Gandalf described being resurrected, you know?
Yes, yeah.
I strayed out of thought and time.
A long way, wherever it is.
Mm-hmm. This must be what dropping acid feels like.
If you've ever done that, let us know what this is like, because wow. And it goes on and on and on. Is that a black hole? What is it?
Yes.
Oh. Ooh, that's cool looking.
Yeah.
Are we heading to the surface here? Ooh. I think Stanley himself might have done a little acid before he made this movie. Because, wow.
Yeah.
Oh. Land of some sort here. Oh, that looks cool with the blue.
Yeah.
Like lava or something, or... Did it all come back to you after a while, or no?
Stuff like this stays with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Seeing these visuals.
Yeah.
Yeah. Never seen anything like it before or since, really.
No, I was going to say, I've never seen anything like this. And the humans are such a small part of the story, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the visuals are stunning.
Oh, yeah.
But where are we going? What? Oh my God. Oh, is that him? Really old? Oh. So the aging, is that supposed to be that's how long it took to get here?
Could be, yeah.
You have no answers for me.
Hey, Stanley Kubrick made it that way. No one has all the answers.
Oh, okay.
It's meant to be open-ended.
It's not that you're not telling me. Okay.
Yeah. I'm telling you what little I know.
Okay.
Which is next to damn near nothing.
Is it just showing him like how he understand it, maybe?
I
think that if you show regular alien stuff, it's a little too much for the human brain, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely took time because he's all wrinkly. Oh. Is that himself, older, maybe? Yeah, it's himself. Oh. Going through all the stages of his life here. Oh. Oh. Wow. Baby again?
Just your garden variety glowing space fetus.
Wow. Okay. I have no idea what that meant.
Congratulations, you're now a member of the club. So that was
I thought there was going to be
2001.
more answers, more explanation.
We all did.
Was there anything after that? Like any? Did
like
people come up with any good? What? All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've never seen anything like it.
Yeah.
I mean, it was the for me, the music and the colors and the...
It's really an experience.
Oh, absolutely.
Seeing this film.
Agreed. Yeah, it was totally... yeah, it's an exercise in patience because you don't know what's going on and everything takes so long. And...
Yeah, you do not want to watch this when you're tired by any stretch because you'll wind up having a 2-hour nap.
Well, or if you're all hyped up, right, to watch a movie, like this isn't the one. Because there's a lot of waiting, and then when it gets to the end... Like, I wonder in the book, did you find out anything about the book?
I haven't read the book, actually.
A similar ending? Like, what is that? What is he, like, when it's written, what is that supposed to be? Explain.
I'm sure it does, but I haven't read it, so I couldn't really say.
I need to know.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, when people think of this film, they think of HAL 9000 going nuts and trying to kill everyone. The glowing space fetus over the Earth. And something with monkeys.
Yeah.
those are the images that really stand out in people's memory.
Like, I can just imagine coming out of the theater going, huh.
I know, right?
I don't know what that was.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely, an experience, just like, it does a good job of establishing mood. Like, the music is like 90% of that, you know? That one song, it really establishes like the monolith as this like eldritch, like enormously powerful thing, you know, because who made it, who buried it, you know, who sent it to Earth, who sent it to the moon, who buried it, and who, you know, like it, you know, it sent a transmission to another one, or at least we think it was the other one around Jupiter. So it raises all these questions, and it kind of, much like Alien, it really kind of adds a lot of like mystery and menace to outer space.
Oh, for sure, because there's absolutely anything out there. But, you know, is it supposed to be like a metaphor of all of space in that, you know, baby looking at the Earth? Because we're always watching, and
you could interpret that as
you can just put your own interpretation on things.
That's literally what, you know, Kubrick went out of his way to make it as open-ended and ambiguous as possible. You can interpret that ending as, you know, he goes through a wormhole, becomes like a celestial being, or you can interpret it as he's running out of oxygen and he's hallucinating as he slowly suffocates. Anything's possible.
True. It's whatever you choose, I guess. No, it was definitely experience. For sure, right?
Very beautiful to look at. You know, that said, if you cut out all of the lingering shots where nothing happens, this movie would be like half an hour long.
Well, and I thought it would be longer because they're, you know, the computer is turning, like you said, it's afraid or whatever. But that was a very short amount of the movie. I thought maybe there would be more of.
And ironically, that's the part that people remember the most. Is, you know, HAL 9000. One of the most iconic.
Not killed all the humans, and
not just most iconic like AI, but one of the most iconic like sci-fi villains ever. You know, and then there's so many characters that are kind of inspired by him. You know, there's like the autopilot in WALL-E. Has like, you know, like glowing red eye. There's certain aspects of Skynet and Terminator. There's many things have been inspired by HAL. And by kind of, you know, that, like, he really codified the trope of like an AI that goes like nuts and tries to like kill humans, you know. And in this case, it was due to kind of a simple software thing where like his orders contradicted his programming or his inner nature, so that caused, you know, a problem which he sort of lashed out and
killed
a
bunch of humans.
And much like any other sentient being, you know, they were threatening to essentially lobotomize him. So he, you know, fought to protect himself. You know,
if for, you know, want of putting your hand up while you're having your conversation, it would have all been different, right?
I know, right? The window faces directly at his
mistake.
Camera. But it's just such an iconic shot. Like the three most iconic shots, you know, the space baby, but also just like you know, Bowman in his with his helmet on, all the glowing lights over his visor. I think that's like the poster, or at least like like maybe like the DVD cover type thing. But then just like HAL just zoom in on one single glowing red light, and then especially when it gets to, you know, like the system beeping as the people in cryosleep are dying, and then it just cuts to the silent glowing red eye. You know, it's a very effective image. But it's, you know, one of the like foundational stories and movies and the whole like sci-fi genre, you know.
Well, and I can see how, because like I said, it seems very advanced to me. Like I wouldn't watch this and go, oh man, they made this in the 60s, right?
I know, right?
No, it's like very crisp and clean, and like all the space things had, you know, parts. There wasn't, like I said, some other movies where it's like, okay, is that
even movies
space, right?
Even movies made today with like cutting edge like CGI and say like set design, they don't have as much of an effective like feeling as this one does. And you know, for as like dull and languid as the pace is, it does a good job of establishing just how big space is and how long it takes to do anything.
And it didn't look like a fake space. You know, some of them look fake. There's too many dots, or it looked all like it meshed really well. And
if anything, like the one image that might not be as good was when Dr. Floyd was phoning his daughter, just like what was meant to be the window. It was kind of like a rotating, like a glowing sphere meant to show the Earth. Right. But still, even that was like, you know, for the time, it looked really good. And you know, like this was released before human beings walked on the moon. And it still looks and it's funny because I think even to this day there are people who like, the most popular conspiracy theory about the moon landing is that Stanley Kubrick directed it to fake the moon landing. And
I can't believe that people still believe it didn't happen, right? If you're not there, you don't believe stuff sometimes.
I mean, you know, if they can deny the Holocaust, you know, they can deny they can deny something like this, even though it was televised around the world, and you know. But now, you know, just a very you know, regardless of like say like how confusing certain parts are, it's a film that you will never forget. Like
no, and I think it's one you have to see once, right? I'm glad I've watched it now.
Yes,
it's totally, like you said, totally an experience.
Because I saw
just a regular movie.
Yes. Yeah, because it's been many years, you know, ever since I saw this one, and pretty much all I remembered was Hal, and then the stuff with the ship, you know, going nuts and everything.
Yeah.
The one shot of the monkeys with the monolith, and the you know, they learn how to make tools, which is about 10 times longer than than it probably could be.
Yeah.
And then just the shot of like the space baby, just like those like images.
Remember,
really just stick with me. Just the feeling of like seeing something I'd never really seen before.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very, very like existential. Very.
There you go.
Know,
yeah. Very.
Leaves it open ended, but yeah. So yeah, that was 2001: A Space Odyssey. You know, we're about 23 years now past the date, and we don't have any lunar colonies or anything.
We haven't been to Jupiter.
No.
Well,
and you know, like hearing the date like 2024.
I know.
Like most of the shit that I grew up with, by now we have like robots and you know,
flying cars,
outer space colonies and everything.
That's right.
It's so weird now that we're actually had this period in history. But no, thank you so much for joining us, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed, and you know, please let us know your experience, or if you have any further answers or anything. Those of you who've read the novel, maybe you could give some further insights.
Yeah.
If you want to watch the full length of our reaction, I'll put a link down to our Patreon below. Check out this and all the other movies and shows that we do. A lot of exclusives aren't on YouTube, so check those out. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe. It really helps us, helps the channel grow. And that's all we have for you today. So we will see you later.
Thanks for joining us, guys.
Bye.
Bye.